Today we have a Mercury-Pluto portal. This is a huge gateway as we have Mercury in Leo in opposition to Pluto, which is retrograde in Aquarius. Now this is bringing a really big energy, and this isn't the most pleasant transit. It's not a sugarcoat transit. It's very much a going into the realm of the unseen and what you need to see in your life. Now when we deal with Pluto, it very much rules the underworld and what you may not be noticing, but it's all about spiritual transformation and rebirth. Things are coming to the surface. This is all about your own power and ways that you may have suppressed or given away your power, and also power on the collective level. And it's helping to shift the narrative when it comes to these areas. Now today I was posting a lot about karmic connections and karmic patterns, because that is what is coming up in these energies. And so many are still playing out old stories. So these energies are amazing for healing old stories and narratives that you've picked up from your family line unconsciously, or even from society as part of your programming, and to let go of and release karmic wounds. In fact, you spent much of this lifetime processing karmic patterns, wounds, and debts that originated in past lifetimes as part of your spiritual awakening or karmic path or in this lifetime. So we have a lot of things coming up to the surface for clearing. Now, one of the best ways to clear out karmic patterns is to become conscious and aware of them, to consciously release them. So you're starting to hopefully notice some of the deeper karmic cycles, patterns, and loops that you may have been playing out in this lifetime. And this is the time to clear out psychic or karmic cords and connections. Some of you guys still have karmic binds or cords that you're working through, and I want to give you a little bit of list of how you can tell if you still have a karmic cord kind of affecting your energy. Unless you've done like a good cord cutting, you probably have some. Okay, so this is why it's a really good idea to really take care of and maintain your energy, and to do energy work and energy healing, obviously, but to clear your cords and to release cords every so often, which you can do through energy healing work or sessions. And so some ways that you can tell that you have a karmic cord or attachments going on is if you are constantly thinking of a person that you are no longer connected to, someone from your past. Especially I see this all of the time in the work that I do, where people cannot let go of a past partner, and I mean years later, where you're still thinking of this person. That is a sign that you still have an energy cord. And then this isn't a positive thing like people think. They probably were siphoning your energy in the connection. You got rid of them, and they actually still have that hook or cord going, and they're subtly drawing energy or your energetic power to them, and that's why they're coming to mind. Now, this isn't for everything, but some of you guys have taken on a lot of pain of your family members unconsciously, not really realizing it, where, you know, you could have taken on some of the family line wounds and feelings. Sometimes this is just simply feeling bad or feeling responsible for, you know, someone in your family line's pain, or, you know, this is people around you. This is like such empath stuff too. Some of you guys might be really picking up on people from afar too, and this can indicate some type of a cord or attachment going on too. Dreaming of a person. Now, I don't mean if you guys are in like a really positive romantic connection, you know, currently. So if you're not in a connection currently and you have this stuff kind of coming up, this could be dreaming of the person, and usually these are not pleasant dreams, like especially if the connection is not pleasant. When I'm talking karmic cords and connections, these are actually connections that are based out of wounding, trauma, abandonment, and, you know, karma that is owed out. And so these are not positive connections. And I think it's very important that we are recognizing our own patterns and who we are attracting in the negative, like if it's not good for us, so that we can heal these deeper wounds that are attracting these things to us and into our life too. And so a lot of this is also healing, because as you're healing, you're no longer going to be attracted to the karmic stuff that may be simulating or may have been simulating in your past. However, it serves a purpose. So sometimes karmic connections can come into our reality to highlight or to trigger certain wounds so that we can see them. So some of you guys have had contracts with karmic people that were not very great, and this doesn't have to be romantic. You know, one of my favorite examples of karmic connections tend to exist in families, friendships, you know, all different types of connections. And oftentimes you guys will actually switch roles across lifetimes in different ways. And so, you know, this could be, especially if you guys are dealing with different circumstances, sometimes it goes back to this. The best way that we can clear karmic wounds or karmic attachment or karmic cords is actually to do past life healing work so that we can get to the root, keyword root, of where these wounds are originating from, or we wouldn't continue to attract. This is why you could have some type of childhood wounding, and then you continue to attract partners that replay that wounding or make you feel the same, or bring the certain things to the surface. Or, you could have had a karmic connection with a partner and you continue to play out cycles with new people that very much mirror old connections. Now, you guys know that I say exist in the realm of twin flames, and twin flames oftentimes too have their own karmic cords and connections and things that they're sorting out. And these things very much can come to the surface for twin flames. However, generally, you're here to get rid of these things. Like, that's exactly why they come up. If they're in the union, or if you still have them going on, oftentimes they will come to the surface as well too. It just kind of depends. So today is a really good day to make sure that you are still doing the work, because we have been very entangled in karmic situations over many, many lifetimes, sometimes with groups of people, sometimes through our connections. And during this time, we're being guided to let go of those type of attachments that are not good for us, so that we can heal and that we can ascend. Many of you guys have been through karmic cycles and connections as an attempt to awaken you or to get you more into your healing. It just kind of depends on why. Some of these connections are here to teach you to have better boundaries, to accept things. It just kind of depends on what these karmic lessons are teaching you. But we're reaching a space of higher heightened energies on the planet where the karma can no longer exist. It will for the people existing in the 3D, but for those that are on the ascension path, you clear the karma and you kind of learn from the cycles, so you're not repeating the same lessons, so that you can level up out of it and to truly ascend. So ascension requires us to let go of negative connections, especially karmic connections, and especially karmic cords that still exist between people. Forgiveness and energy work is one of the best ways to release any type of karmic cords. Have a beautiful day. If you resonate with us, leave a heart or say hi.